Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to 7-Star Tarot. This is a reading for the middle of October 2022. It's been a rather busy month, and I'm sure you've been approaching your personal development in a very organized and consistent way. So let's see what this reading is about. Had some few cards come out when I was shuffling. We had the King of Wands. Oh, we had both the King of Wands. Look. We have the King of Wands in the upright, which is, of course, you, because you're a wonderful, passionate, organized manager of your own life and or other people. Approaching things with a passionate desire, lots of energy, maybe lots of movement involved, and we have the Three of Cups here as well. So maybe you're working with other people, and this is about your ability to work with others, to work in tandem or in close proximity to others. Maybe you've had some people in your space recently, or you're wherever you're handling your business, let's say, because the King of Wands in the upright is very good at handling their business. Maybe you've been having to handle your business with others, or maybe you've been working in cooperation with others, which can always be, of course, very beneficial as long as you're managing the situation well, which, of course, as the King of Wands, you would be. Quite an attractive person. People find you attractive. People are wanting to be close to you at this time, maybe. People are wanting to work in close proximity with you. And, you're wanting to kind of work your magic. Now, in the foundation, we have a King of Wands, more of a masculine King of Wands, in the reverse. This is someone quite, so you may have been dealing with someone who's quite, maybe passionate, but maybe driven by their passions, almost to the degree to which he's actually catching on fire. So somebody may have been a little bit too fiery, a little bit too sort of like sticking his chest out, quite kind of like egotistical, self-confident. Maybe, the King of Wands is always kind of moving around, doesn't like to sit down. So maybe this person is kind of like a bit haphazard, maybe, a little bit of an attention seeker. He's banging his drum here, Look at me, everybody, look how great I am. But maybe not very organized. Anyway, this person, whoever they are, who's kind of in the lower vibration of the King of Wands, they're having a tower. Or maybe there was a tower that you had to do with this person. So a tower is a sudden change, something built on an unstable foundation. Sort of. So obviously, it was something to do with this relationship. Did not maybe go to plan, or I think this is something that's not necessarily happened in the very recent past. More kind of like just an underlying sort of foundation to this, or an underlying kind of situation which has occurred. And obviously after the tower, after the destruction of the things which didn't work, so the tower appears between the King of Pentacles in the upright and the King of Wands in the reverse. So wanting to make something work. Everything you do, you want to make work, you want to make it abundant, quite an abundant person, potentially quite wealthy. This is the feminine aspect. So both of these kings that you've pulled in your energy are the feminine aspects of the king, which is interesting. So maybe approaching things, in that kind of organized, sort of managerial sort of manner, but at the same time tapping into the feminine aspect of it. So being in the receiving state of your ability to make these changes happen in your life. So maybe, yeah, you've been kind of approaching them in a quite, I guess, a relaxed. They're both quite relaxed. These female kings. They're both quite peaceful. They're allowing their talents and their abilities to shine. But obviously, with this King of Wands in the reverse, this slightly sort of self-centered, maybe slightly attention-seeking sort of person. Obviously, that was not going to fly with you being in the King of Pentacles. You want to build. The King of Wands does want to build, but this King of Wands doesn't really have any direction. Whereas the King of Pentacles, you see she's built a little, we can't see probably because the camera's not very good, but she's built a little palace in her hairstyle there. And it's all very ordered, very organized, as we know Capricorn likes to be. So shall we have a little look into the past situation and see what the past situation had to say about this? So we had the Five of Swords in the reverse, the Sun in the reverse, wanting to come out of a situation where somebody had stolen a piece of your heart and been quite deceitful perhaps about it, hiding their true nature from you, stealing the limelight. This is definitely the King of Wands in the reverse, stealing the limelight, stealing your heart maybe, feeling heartbroken, but wanting to come out of that energy, wanting honesty, wanting things to be upfront, maybe as the King energy sort of indicates, you're wanting things to be forthright. But with this person, there was never any clarity. You see, the Sun is in the reverse, so there wasn't a sense of freedom, maybe feeling trapped, but more importantly, there was a sense of deception. Things being in the dark, things being hidden from you, maybe just a difficulty to see a way through the situation, possibly. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Hermit. The Three of Wands is in the reverse. Okay. So, what is the Page of Cups here, I wonder? Who is giving an offer or an apology, or is sort of like maybe you tried again with this person. You tried to give them an offer. You tried to show them that you're willing to start again from the ground up, even though maybe they had betrayed you to a degree or been quite vicious in their approach, been quite determined to not be truthful with you. So this maybe was an attempt by you to ameliorate the situation, to kind of meet each other on an equal footing. But all you have looking back, she's looking at a little fish in the cup there. This fish really isn't able to understand emotionally or intellectually what this beautiful woman is trying to show. And also the fish doesn't have his own cup. The fish is actually in your cup. So this is someone who was not really, didn't have their own cup to give. They didn't have the emotions and the truth and the communicative abilities. Maybe they had a level of admiration and desire for you, as you had for this person, but it's not on an equal footing, is it? How can you have a relationship with a fish? You basically just have to feed it 3 times a day and just look at it swimming around its little goldfish bowl. So maybe not a very deep person, or a person who wasn't capable of giving you the degree of emotion which you had. And so you had the Two of Swords in the reverse, which is which bird will go into the hole. So maybe you had a little choice to make about which bird you wanted, and so you made your choice. Because with the Three of Wands, you were maybe tired of waiting for your ships to come in, tired of being kept in a limited state and tired of being small. This woman here has grown up beyond the confines of her previous habitation. She has grown her hair, she has grown up as a person, and she's out on the coast, ready to set sail and to send her new ideas and her new opportunities in life, to seize life by the balls, if you like, and to just go for it. So I think after all of this darkness and the attempt at the obviously failed attempt at trying to maybe have this person see your point of view, you got the Eight of Cups in the reverse, actually. Did you not want to walk away? So this Page of Cups, this offering that you gave to this person, you didn't want to go on your own path. It wasn't what you would have chosen, because it can be quite lonely. There's a single person there, and looking at everybody else around them paired up, and you're looking at other people thinking, well, other people that have a partner here, why do I have to go on this journey alone? But you do have to go on that journey alone, because this King of Wands in the reverse, this somewhat selfish kind of attention-seeking energy, would always keep you trapped in your head. You'd always feel like you were either attacked or just being in a very uncomfortable situation. Trapping yourself in your mind and trapping yourself in your previously conceived ideas. Or maybe this person wanted to keep you small as well. Maybe this person's energy was trying to keep you small. Don't go out of the city, don't go to the coast and realize that there's a whole big wide world out there. Just stay with me and I can tear your heart off of your chest and keep it for myself and hide myself behind a flower. And then I can hide your face behind a bird so that you can't see that I'm doing that. And then I can be the little fish that lives in your cup, and I can be very happy, and then you can just stay there staring at me all day because you've got nothing better to do, have you? But actually you do have something better to do. You did have something better to do than just stay trapped in your head. So I think ultimately you probably did walk away even though you didn't want to. And so that is the past, I guess, there. So what do we want to do next? We want to find out more about the King of Wands in the upright, which is yourself. And what about this sense of working with other people? What is going on here? Okay. We have the Six of Wands. So it came out sideways, which may indicate that you weren't sure whether you would have a victory in this situation, or maybe that what you thought would be your victory actually didn't turn out to be your victory, but the situation that did occur actually was victorious for you. And now you have the Three of Wands. The Two of Wands in the upright. So feeling like the world was not enough, or the world that you have been in was not enough. You're ready now to take the bull by its horns as the King of Wands, to develop new creative endeavors, and potentially these would involve other people. Yes. So the Two of Wands is a very positive card. It means that you do have, that you will have some success in, either creative or academic or business endeavors. And also, I think that you know which way you want to go with things. The Ten of Swords is in the reverse, so you're no longer accepting ongoing betrayal and this sense of defeat. You're not being defeated anymore. You're wanting to be victorious in whatever projects you decide to take on. And of course, the King of Wands is a very victorious person. So, you had the Page of Wands here. Maybe this person, did sort of come along and try and offer you something very small. But you saw that this was not a balanced situation. Maybe this, is yet to happen. This person will come and say, look at my magnificent wand, look how fantastic it is. But if a page comes to a king and tries to offer something like this, what do we have? We have a lack of balance. So the Temperance angel is in the reverse. And maybe this person wants you to be in the reverse because it makes them feel better about themselves, because you're not so high and mighty. Look, the king on the throne. How can a page come to a king? The answer is they can't, unless it's to go and do a little errand that the king needs them to do. So this person is much less an equal partner and much more a errand boy or errand girl. What about the Three of Cups? What do we have with the Three of Cups, please? Okay, so we have a King of Swords, which is you essentially cutting out anything that isn't true, anything that doesn't have integrity, anything which doesn't meet your exacting standards. Very intelligent, very able to see through bullshit. And, you don't have to go anywhere as the King of Swords. He's sitting on his throne. So if someone has an idea, they can come to you with it. And you can judge whether that idea or whether the way that they're approaching things is good. You have a Queen of Pentacles. So someone has maybe come towards you as the Queen of Pentacles. What is the Ace of Swords doing in the reverse? So maybe you have met someone who is quite loving, quite abundant, likes to have a wonderful and pleasant home environment, is quite a creative, definitely a very loving person, and I think maybe she's coming to meet your King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords can be quite cold and analytical, and so maybe you are analyzing this new situation that you've met someone, maybe through work or through a party, and if this hasn't happened, it may be coming to happen soon. Reasonably, good match. It is a king and a queen. However, as I say, the king can be quite sort of coldly analytical, so maybe just some advice to not be too Capricornian when the Queen of Pentacles does come to present her pentacle to you. Of course, you want to determine whether someone is the right fit, whether they will help you meet your goals in life and whether you can help them meet their goals in life. And of course, you want the situation to be victorious. So the Ace of Swords came up in the reverse. So let's find out what is going on with the Ace of Swords. What is going on with the Ace of Swords in reverse? What do we need to know? What is going on with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, please? Spirit guides, guardian angels, what do we need to know about the Ace of Swords in the reverse? Anything else? Okie dokie, thank you very much. So, we have a little story here. So we have justice, a balancing of the scales. Ace of Swords in the reverse is like a lack of truth, a lack of integrity, a lack of honesty. Everything that is kind of the opposite of the King of Swords. So maybe you're looking at this situation, this other person, after a time of being in hermit mode. You're looking and you're seeing the situation for what it was. which was something lacking truth and honesty. As the King of Swords, you desired justice. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Had enough of the anxiety, coming out of a state of being trapped in your head. Seeing this person as the Emperor in the reverse, someone, again, very egotistical, quite fiery and passionate, but not really having anything to offer. Quite controlling, potentially. And this controlling nature could have made you feel very trapped in your mind, but now seeing that justice will play out as it always does, that the universe must balance everything, and seeing also this sort of dark mirror here, the flip side of the justice is this kind of darker entity, which is kind of viewable beyond the veil, this emperor who's fallen into control and a sort of egotistical kind of an aspect. The moon in reverse, wanting clarity in a situation, wanting to come out of feeling like you were drowning in your emotions and in your anxiety, away from a situation which had a lack of balance, away from a situation which Seven of Swords was quite deceptive in nature. There may have been a need to kind of fight and have a battle. With this quite kind of lonesome, shadowy kind of energy, which didn't have much truth to bring to the situation. The Four of Swords in the reverse. So, you might have felt like you were either you've been very busy recently and you've not really had time to rest, and it's sort of suggesting the importance of taking time to rest. Maybe after you've had a rest, you can come out of the King of Swords, you can feel a little bit less guarded, perhaps, and come more into your King of Wands energy. So, yes, the need to kind of rest, recuperate, protect your heart, and maybe this being in any kind of interaction with this person looks like was not a restful or a peaceful interaction. So you're definitely wanting peace now, and I think the Magician, with the Magician, you are conjuring a new world for yourself, a world which shares your values, probably of truth, integrity, honor, these types of things. So what do we have in the external influences coming in for Capricorn with regards to this? Temperance in the reverse again. We've had 3 temperances in the reverse again. Okay, I think we need to take this now as a strong advisory to ensure that you're maintaining balance. This could be to do with your health. We have strength in the reverse. So I suppose the message is, without balance, we lose our strength and our ability to know what our mission is here in this life, to know what our path should be. And without the strength, obviously we don't have the fortitude to be able to enact that vision. So maybe pay attention, especially with the Four of Swords in the reverse, to your ability to rest. Make sure you are taking the time to rest. The Queen of Pentacles has come up again. So, maybe take solace in this person, if you've met this person already, or if this is an aspect of your own self. The Queen of Pentacles is very abundant, but she's not running around and not like the King of Wands. She's quite calm, peaceful, takes things at a slow pace, and so builds things for the future. And then we have the Magician again. So I think, again, very much a time for you to think about what it is that you want. What is it that you want? What ingredients do you want to pull out of your top hat? This top hat has a window in, so this is suggesting a home environment. Maybe looking at your home environment and seeing how it could be better or how it could change. Maybe paying attention to your home environment, which is what the Queen of Pentacles is very good at. So possibly achieving balance and achieving a sense of strength through focusing on your immediate surroundings and your home environment, for example. And what type of abundance do you want to create? What beings do you want to have around you? What do you want your surroundings to look like? And also, of course, to be grateful for the things that you do have. And we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Strength. Nice. So possibly after you take the time to rest, recuperate, think about what you want in your immediate surroundings. Think about what kind of successes you would like to see and like to achieve. Think about what the creative projects or ideas are that you want to bring into reality, that this is what will give you strength, and this will lead to the Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting a very strong feeling that this... Sorry. Just had to close the window. Just started raining. Getting a strong sensation that there is a feminine, very healing feminine energy in your environment, or at least there will be soon, if not yet, and to take comfort and solace in that person. And that will give you the strength to be able to build. The Ten of Pentacles is a stable home environment, something which is intergenerational wealth, which lasts for a very long time, which is very stable and very balanced and very happy as well, particularly in the material realm. So lots of material success, which of course is very important to Capricorn. Following after this dealing with this person who was quite egotistical and controlling, wanted everything to be their way, my way or the highway, and so the tower happened to break down that foundation. And now, obviously, after all of this pain, suffering, struggle with this person, there has been, I think, or there is at least occurring now, some healing, and the ability to start manifesting the world and the life that you truly want, and the reminder to begin with your home environment. Start with what is immediately surrounding you. I think that is the message that we have today. So let's take an oracle card and see what that has to say. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. Okay, there we go. That doesn't summarize what's just been said. I don't know what does. 21. Clean it up. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work, overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Well, I think that's a pretty clear message there, Capricorn. And of course, we know that you like your home comforts. And we know that you're very good at getting everything organized when you put your mind to it. So I hope that you will find yourself able to do that in the coming weeks. I hope this message was useful to you. And I look forward to seeing you again. Bye for now.